Before we continue the video, a playlist is available just like chapter select in a game for this video. Please click on the card above to go there. Thank you for being here and hope you enjoy it. Now we return to your scheduled program.
Hello, Bex here from Gaming Bex Unlimited and welcome to 2019. Woo! Besides all the partying that you will sometimes do at New Year's, we actually do make New Year's resolutions, and this video is not about my personal goals for this year. It is I'm talking from a customer of the video game industry. You know, the goal, the resolutions that I would like to put forward to the gaming industry. So if you like to extend the list or share what one of your goals are for this year, please let me know in the comments below or on my Twitter handle, which is GamerBex and the letter U. Asking for feedback is a very brave and courageous thing to do, because you're actually opening yourself up for other people's opinions and views about you or the products that you sell. And really it is not an easy thing to do, to actually take on all this feedback and then you get all really defensive and say, no, I know my product or myself is absolutely perfect in every single way. But we all can use some improvement, and really all we have to do is just come in with an open heart and open mind and just look at what the feedback has been given to us, and then if it's got some merit to it, then you can actually make changes to make things better. I actually do see this a lot in mobile gaming rather than in PC and console gaming. And one of the really cool things is some point in the game it will have a pop-up and it will say, oh, you know, please rate us. And for me, I just say, no, I will do that later. If I were to give feedback, I will want to be absolutely specific, and for some past mobile gamings I have been really specific, and quite a few of the gaming companies have actually said, wow, we have not thought of that before, thank you for your feedback. So really they have actually made some changes since then, which is really good. So that is why it is important to ask for feedback. As the saying goes, honesty is the best policy. I have to practice that in my day job, because the industry that I am in, we have to be honest with our customers. We have to be 1000% honest with our customers all the time. And it'll be really great if we can actually hear from, you know, the gaming companies. You know, they say, look, we actually released this trailer back whatever when, it is regarding this game, and we have to put it on hold because of X, Y, and Z, or it's not going to be released on time, or anything like that. So we know that you guys are transparent with us, your customer. You see, it is much better business practice, and it may makes everyone like you even more to say, hey, those guys are awesome because they are honest about their stuff. What I mean by that is, if you are going to see the Mona Lisa painting, for example, you actually expect to see the whole painting, right? For the entry fee of the Louvre, right? That's what you expect. And of course, we actually expect that from video games. We expect to get the video game in our hot hands, and and we just go install it and we just get the full experience out of it. Now it would be really ridiculous if you were going to see the painting and they said, oh, so since it is the sought after painting, you know, we're going to show you a little square of it, and then you will have to pay like 50 euros for each installment to actually see the whole painting. I mean, how ridiculous is that? I mean, are you serious? It's the same for video games now. They say in the older games you do not have that problem, but today, you know, DLCs are very common and patches are common, and so it'll be really great if we'll be given everything the first time, so we can have the full experience of it, like seeing the Mona Lisa. This entry is mostly for mobile gaming, where you get some boosters for a limited amount of time. In Candy Crush Soda recently, I have accumulated over 12 hours of infinite lives, and I thought that was very generous of King. The problem with that is I did not have 12 hours to play Candy Crush Soda that day because I had other things to do. So I thought it would be really cool if we were to actually have the option to have it built into the game, to be based off game time rather than real time. So every time that you boot up the game, you know, the booster is there. So what do you guys think of this idea? Let me know in the comments below. A fantastic example of asking for help was from Square Enix. Now, a while back, they have released a survey on the Final Fantasy 15 game, which they have actually asked the player. They say, right, we have a whole bunch of DLCs that we want to work on. Which one? You can only pick one, unfortunately, because quite a few of them sound really, really good. Which one should we work on? And of course, with that, you know, you have players all around the world, you know, offering their feedback. see what I did there? By asking for help. And really, it would be really fantastic if other companies were to do that. That'd be really cool if they were doing it the after process. But what about during the product development process? There are some video games that you guys have experienced that, you know, something is a bit lacking. You know, if it is to do with how the game works, or the soundtrack, or the art direction, or the story plot, or the character development. You know, that would be really cool if we were to be given the opportunity to do that. There is a lot of amazing people on the internet, you know, sharing their love and their passion and their talent. For music and writing and programming and all of that. So really, the door should be open to them, and they can offer their perspective from a gamer. That would be really awesome. So you have known someone, or you just met up with someone who is a gamer too. Yay! And then you start talking about games even better, and they found out they're playing the same game. They say, me too. Really exciting. And then either you throw the invitation, or they invite you to an online jamming session, which is absolutely awesome. And then you find out that they are on a different console to you. Like, oh. So I think that, you know, in the future sometime that we can actually come online through a game, and really this will not be a problem. Device prejudice will not be a problem at all. So we can just come together, play together, and have it a good old time. I mean, just imagine that, you know. Wow, that sounds really, really awesome. So we can become, you know, unified as gamers through a game or through a franchise. It sounded like a Martin Luther King speech for a moment. I have a dream speech for a moment, didn't it? But it is something like that, you know. So something to look really forward to, something really inspiring. There's some segment coming up. It is a complaining segment, and I really do apologize for that. Now, if one of your New Year's resolutions or your New Year's goals is to avoid negativity of any kind, then please skip this segment. I am very, very passionate about testing, and this segment pretty much explains itself. There are a lot of examples online. You know, you have to go on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and forums, and also on Google. You know, you can actually Google it, and someone has posted up something that it is not going right. It is either the game is not working properly, or it is the gaming hardware that is not working properly. I just cannot express enough how important testing is. All this time, money and energy which is actually spent on making improvements, well, whatever, is to release a new product to actually combat the faulty product, or to, you know, to create a patch for a game. All of that time, money and energy that is spent in, which has been made into that, could have been utilized elsewhere. And really, when you see the credits of the games, I have realized on how small the testing team are, because it's a very big task for them to be able to test every nook and cranny to make sure it does not break. Well, if it is meant to be broken, and if you were to do certain actions due to, you know, how the game is supposed to work, or for plot reasons, then absolutely fantastic. But if it is not, I mean, come on, guys. Now this next segment is mostly for PC gaming, and yeah, it is for those people who have to rely on servers for play. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I remember playing this bad boy right here the first time. This is StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty, and man, I remember putting it into my PC for the first time, and really, you know, it was just so exciting, you know, to see another segment of the StarCraft story, which is, I was so excited about it. And then to say, right, we have to connect to the server. Kind of like, why are we connecting to a server just to play campaign? It makes no sense. And then, of course, you know, not long when I got into starting the actual game itself, it said I have a pop-up coming up, and it said lost connection to server, and I'm like, are you serious? So really, I could not get any achievements or whatsoever because of the loss of connection to the server. I mean, seriously, why do we need to have servers to play campaign? I mean, seriously, I don't understand the point. I don't really understand it. Now, I can understand if we are doing, you know, local play, you know, you need to have a server to connect, or playing, you know, online, you know, you have to play with other players, you know, who actually, you know, not sharing the same computer as you. That's completely fine. But for campaign, why? I mean, why? Stop doing it, because it's not needed. There is a number of ways how games can be spoiled for you. PlayStation Access does talk about that in one of their videos. I will put a link in the description below to that video. It's about the biggest one for me will have to be about trailers and also gaming articles. And to me, it's just absolutely no point on playing the game where you know everything about it. For a trailer, if it is going to end a franchise, or it's a continuation from a previous game, and you want to do kind of like a quick recap before the actual release of the game, then that's completely fine. You know, it will actually move a lot of gamers who are very devoted fans, you know, to tears, like me for Phantom Pain. The final trailer did that for me. It is so really, you know, there is a lot of things that can actually get spoiled, and really just give us a little taste, and then when it comes to release time, boom, you know, you will have a. It is very true for No Man's Sky. Oh man, I was really looking forward to No Man's Sky, and I really wanted to pre-order it. And then when the release date came around and things like that, I said, oh yeah, I can wait. And then I actually heard, you know, other gamers have actually said, you know, look, the game is nothing what the trailers have actually said. The game is not exactly what the video game company, you know, that guy that actually spoke about it, you know, spoke about No Man's Sky from the game company. It is completely nothing like that. And I'm like, okay, that has actually put me off from No Man's Sky, and really it's just a waste. It's just a waste of potential, really. So why make promises that you cannot keep? I have seen a post on Google Play a while back about this person asking a question about how to get their money back, because their 3-year-old child has actually spent over $300, which is actually linked to to this parent's credit card for this particular game, and over $300. And they say for some people, $300 to spend on a game is not very much. You know, it's just the tip of the iceberg. You know, some people have actually spent their whole, you know, their wages, you know, just on the game alone. I have myself been a sucker for microtransactions. Sometimes it is worth it, and sometimes it is not. And it is becoming a very increasing problem. Because how else are you going to control your spending while money is so scarce? How can microtransactions be stopped? Well, well, for me, I work in finance, so one of the things is to not give in into microtransactions, because if the companies do find out that the microtransactions are not actually working for them, then they will find more honest ways to make more money from their merchandise. The next segment coming up pretty much explains itself.
Being creative. Pushing the envelope. Give free stuff. Making Easter eggs and references. Making merchandise. Making campaign, single player and local play.
And there was my list. I hope that you guys did enjoy it, and if you did, please consider leaving a like, sharing this video, and subscribe and click on the bell so you'll be in the know to when I will upload next. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.